It begins.
It begins.
So wait, which character are you gonna use, or do you want to set up a quick?
I'm just gonna go.
Okay. This is gonna be fun to watch. And this is the one that...
This is the Steam version.
Yeah, I mean, this is the one that has the hardest final boss in existence, right?
I think that's a different one.
Hold up. Let me see. Mushihimesama One-off.
I do not have the target.
Oh, so you only have... So this is not Mushihimesama One-off.
Yeah, I do not have Mushihimesama.
Okay, so you are spared from the hell that is Queen Martha.
Don't go celebrating quite yet. I'm starting off in the range.
Which means...
Way too many points. Think Lunatic. Think Toho Lunatic, but with an auto bomb.
Oh, well then.
And I just realized that I'm not using the controller that I meant to use.
Okay, so I'm gonna... Oh wait, no, I can just auto. Yeah. Already?
Yeah. It's a range move. What do you expect? Let's not fly into the bullets. This isn't EDC,
yeah.
You don't get graze bullets.
This isn't Toho.
Yeah, this isn't subterranean animals and you don't benefit from grazing.
No, you do not. Now, how do I host again? Because auto host doesn't seem to be working. Oh, okay. Now hosting right, cool. Okay.
Yeah, auto host is kind of screwy. 60 frames. I think it's because I'm streaming that it's not running at the right time.
So you just read the first boss?
Yeah.
I would have commented on that boss, but streams haven't been making it. So you're probably focusing on dodging bullets right now.
Considering I'm running a range mode, yes. Floor door. Plus side, I've got the shot type that I like. For the option type.
Let's try closing some tabs. And some Skype. All the bullets are colored the same.
I know.
They really want you to run into things you can't see in this.
Well, that's where Toho is actually a little easier to judge where you're at position of bullets, because strangely enough in Toho, most of the bullets are around the size of their head. There's a few exceptions, but that's the general rule. Whereas in this, I have no idea.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yes, this is super cheap this game, and in fact I'm playing it on super hyper cheap mode.
Indeed. But are you playing with automatic bombs or?
Arranged mode gives you bombs.
Ah.
And I'm doing arranged mode first because
yeah.
Now that I've switched controllers, this should go a little bit easier. And I say that immediately get this.
Yeah, I was about to say, don't speak too soon, you might shoot yourself in the foot. With Dan Mako. Well, Mia, this isn't Mushihimesama One-off, the one with the world's hardest boss. But it is
C-Cleaner cleaning can save 700 some odd megabytes of space.
Oh boy.
Well, I'm not really trying to get to a true final boss. This is just a one-off stream scene, just to have fun. This is just a one-off.
Your screen coverage is the entire screen?
Given the right shot type and option, yes.
Wow, that's actually... And that's not even homing shots, right?
Nope, these are your YA. I don't even know if I have homing shots.
That... Wow. Deceptively overpowered, it seems.
Well, it's not the strongest shot type, it's just, this is coverage.
Ah. Final boss of this game is like.
Well, when I did my practice run, the stage something boss threw out a hell of a lot of bullets, became invulnerable every time I died and every time I bombed. That's the wrong option.
Ah, it's one of those bosses. You told me about cave bosses that become invulnerable once you die. for a short amount of time. They just really want to suck quarters out of you. Like tokens. That's how they get their money. Of course, this being a port, we don't have to pay to play. But yeah.
Yeah, that's cave bosses are like that. Well, since I have the option type that I do not like, I guess we'll take advantage. Yeah, stage 1's
pretty cool though. Yeah, Mew is a god of shmups and certain puzzle games.
I don't have the options. This is kind of messy.
At least it's not cutter.
This is good practice for Toad.
What are you even fighting? What?
A giant bug. Of course, then again, given this is Mushihimesama, that's kind of of course.
I see. Ah, huh.
Go, up to, yes. Anyway, this specific fight is why I like the white initials. I can't get bomb.
Corner bomb to grab a bomb.
I got bomb.
I remember when I flat out missed the bomb during the local playthrough I did. That's worse than running the bomb to grab a bomb.
Well, at least we're burning up a bomb to grab a bomb. And speaking of bombs...
Is there really a right way to play a game?
Not really, no. Just whatever you have fun.
Like how I play the boss, I like to fight. Unless I'm playing the arena and you doing single ability challenges, testing out the abilities, etc. I like to fight Kirby bosses with mobility, etc., etc.
Well, I do that, but that's less because of personal preference and more because that's how I always played. I'm looking at the bottom of the screen, wondering where my end is. That's how much time I want to play.
So when I I play
Probably actually, because I'm not seeing any drop frames. That went well. Yeah, it's probably the right stuff. I'm not getting any drop frames according to OBS.
So much purple!
And we're only on stage 4.
Oh man, I imagine these games must be utter hell for someone who is purple blind. You know, colorblind.
Well, I believe they can still see the shape forms because they don't really blend in with the background just with each other. And another bomb, yay!
But yeah, in a background like this, they would kind of blend in, I think. You know, can someone be blind to gray? Or white or black?
Usually when that happens, they're just straight up blind.
Okay.
Because white and black are controlled by rods and arrows. That is the... That thing switched right when I got it. Bombs. I'm out of bombs and I have the wrong option.
Oh, so you can't just change options whenever?
I can't change options whenever. I can change my shot type whenever, but the shot type is not my option. And I believe I'm up there. I've reached the Zen state, and this is actually pretty good, all things considered. I only game over once.
What stage are you on?
Stage 4.
4? Stage 4 of...
Arrange mode?
No, of what number? What maximum number?
I believe 6, and there's game over number 2.
I'd probably get my butt handed to me if I tried to play this game. I mean, I never played this game, so that makes sense.
Well, you have to remember, I'm also playing on arrangement. This is just already kind of insane.
And the fact that you've only game over twice
is actually pretty good. All things considered.
Yeah.
Now to stream everything.
So I just realized, is the protagonist supposed to be
The Princess
some kind
of
of
Bugs.
butterfly-haired
I haven't looked too closely.
butterfly-haired school?
I have not looked too closely at it, but the name Mushihimesama is not just for show. This is the other reason why I like wide coverage shots.
So many colors that don't look like they should be there. it's glitching out a bit.
Princess,
She's a princess and she's sacrificed.
Well, furthermore, the desert must be crossed. Yeah. That's better.
Blow them up to survivors. Ah! So the bugs are trying to kill her to sacrifice her something, and she's having none of it.
That's what it sounds like. I've never really paid close attention to the plot of this game. And other bomb trigger things, I didn't realize that. That's what's going on.
Yeah, when Telco is easier to follow than the main story, that's...
Well, I'm about to hit my next game over. See how far I can get before it ends.
2 game overs on stage 4?
But I went into stage 4 with like 8 lives in stock, so it's really not important.
Whoa!
Shot's not that close.
Also, today I glitched with a Protect Anna mission in Sonic 6. You know how you're supposed to protect Anna in that mission from all the enemies?
No, because I never had Sonic 6.
Oh. Well, basically, you're supposed to protect her from enemies, and there's an invisible wall that prevents you from being able to despawn them. However, there's a way to get past that, a glitch to get past that invisible wall. You can probably figure that out. Yeah. Ready. G-E-T-G-O-O-D or G-I-T-G-U?
The second.
Well, that got serious then. Man, my neck.
So it's only 5 seconds.
Really?
I'm reading News Comic correctly, yes.
The question is it the final stage only because you because you took continues, or?
Well, it continues didn't make any difference before, but I don't think I got through the final boss. Well, when I did arrangement before, it threw me up against the boss that was completely immune to bombs and was eating up my bombs when I tried to bomb and was completely immune to bombs. He's dead. Like, literally, a bomb would go out and bombs would go in there. So while it did still work as a screen reader, it did not actually. Oh, see, that actually is a trick. That's good to know that I can theoretically beat him.
Joy.
Hello, Bisonoid 5. Welcome to the school.
Don't pull the drain plug.
It just occurred to me that I'm fighting giant creature plants.
We should probably refresh the stream.
And
The game
auto-gone
did.
because I wasn't
The game theorist. The science of portal. Warning, portals kill. What? Now I can actually watch the stream again, yeah. Well, it was buffering, but at least it wasn't freaking out like before.
I have to agree with that normal mode music is better. But I wanted to start with the range mode because it feels like it's good practice.
Well, I guess that is one way of putting it. The delay is actually helping on my end. It's not suffering here.
And once again, Windows is complaining that Windows Update is turned off. I think I just need to fix the streams. Seconds to a minute. It shouldn't be that.
And buffering! Yes! My headphones fell!
No, not the headphones. And auto-gone.
Let's see from back here. Yeah, that should be better on my back. Can you still hear me?
I can hear you.
Does my medium catch my audio from back here?
It kinda does, yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm kind of like a little more quieter than before.
Yeah, you are.
Gotcha. The sound they make when they die.
やあ、よく来てくれたね。
And Final Boss Phase 1 of Maintenance, it says. Normal Final Boss, yes indeed.
Will you still be able to fight the true final boss, or...?
Well, you explained this a little bit ago, but in arranged mode, apparently it lets you fight the true final boss regardless.
That's like how the hack of Melee that I played apparently lets me fight Ticketmaster at the end of adventure mode, regardless of whether I fulfill the requirements or not. At least if I'm playing on hard mode or higher. I'm not sure how otherwise. Or at least normal mode or higher, yeah. I was about to say this is a remix of Queen Marcy's thing, but it seems like Queen Marcy's is in fact a remix of this. Or at least in terms of the intro for that happened. Yeah, the stream is really glitching up on my end.
That would not surprise me. The bitrate has always been a problem for
me. Also, I'm wearing a sleeveless shirt right now.
Yeah, 58 dropped frames out of 32 minutes really isn't. And TFP time.
This pattern looks a bit more fair than what I'm used to seeing from cave bosses, but...
Wait for it. One death? That stupid barrier. And now it's Utsuho!
Sunfro? Okay, I see. Jeez! How did you dodge those turns as much as you did?
I don't know.
Turning invincible longer than you do.
Basically, it's Utsuho but with Plan's immunity to bombs.
Or any extra box's immunity to bombs, really.
I don't think I've ever actually done any X-boxes. But yeah.
And even Kaneko is immune to bomb damage.
Kaneko. That's a good one. This is Utsuho but with Kaneko's immunity to bombs. That's a good comparison.
Does she make the bombs 10% as effective or at saving your life? Or at least this monster.
No, the bombs are still effective as a screen clear, it's just the boss gets iframes whenever I bomb. Yeah, she gets more iframes from my bombs than I do. So it's kind of not very helpful.
Only in saving your life, and even then.
this is where running on a potato is a good thing, because I'm actually moving... I am actually able to outthink the bullets here. Or I was from running like that.
That is automatic slow mode.
Yeah.
君ならできるよ。
And...
But you nowhere near close.
How I didn't die there, right? I did at some point say that I was going to stop after so many continues against this boss, but I kind of went by the wayside. I don't care if it doesn't last long enough to be useful, it does help. Burn it too quick. Look at all this rice I'm flying through.
Oh, yeah.
All this rice. So much rice.
So many bullets and more than Toho.
Toho doesn't give you as much leniency with grazing, though. Like the actual hitbox on the bullet is tiny compared to the bullet itself.
君に会えてよかった。
Yeah, but grazing isn't in this game.
It should be. You can get massive score if it was.
Yeah. Yeah, now I see that, Mew.
Alright, you have a good night, Mew.
Yeah, unless I'm insane, which I am, I'll probably just stick with Toho. Although I just said I'm insane, so.
Yeah, we played Toho on Lunatic as practice.
Well, there is that Legacy of Lunatic Kingdom point device plan I have for when you
Finally succeeded
when
in
making
the
clear.
EDC.
Whichever Toho game you want.
It's looking like it's going to be double dealing character because I like that
Double dealing
game.
character?
I like double dealing character, and I'm good at it.
Well, that fits. Well, I guess that fits given it's the one before Legacy of Lunatic Kingdom. But yeah, when you do that, the Legacy of Lunatic Kingdom point device playthrough will be will come soon after.
So it'll be interesting to go back through this footage and see exactly how many continues I burned on the range mode.
trying regular mode?
Yeah, switching to regular mode, because this was only supposed to be warm-up for regular mode.
Think you'll be able to make it to the true final boss?
No. Let's see if I remember how to do this. I just have to go in there. And now, back to arcade mode.
My neck.
We're gonna start with...
準備行ってきます。
So after that mess, this should be a bit easier.
I'll be back.
Alright. Have fun being elsewhere, then. Land with the looking design. You know, you really take for granted the auto bomb. When you're used to range mode, but not having the auto bomb is kind of awful. Also, not automatically having all the options in the strongest fire. That's also kind of Traces.
Back.
Welcome back. I've already had a game over and I only just donated 22. That's how much of a difference not having the auto bomb makes sometimes.
Fair enough. You just have trouble figuring out when to bomb.
Yeah. Well, actually, all of my deaths in stage 1 were because I threw in a curse.
Pro tip,
Don't play into
don't
bugs.
hesitate. I'm gonna quote Wolf O'Donnell here. Don't hesitate. When the time comes, just act. So, two people can play this game at the same time?
I don't think so, no.
So I just press 2 key start.
No. So it does. Unfortunately, I'm the only person in this house that plays .NET, so... Let's see what we get. Blue. Unfortunately, now I'm stuck on blue. Benehonogana, excuse me. This is where I wish I still had red shots.
Bugs.
Bugs.
Bugsy bugsy bugs.
All the bugs.
All of the bugs. All of them. You know, this game would be a bug collector.
Bugsy and his bugs.
Would it be a dream or would it be a heavenly dream or a nightmare?
That depends on whether you like bugs or not.
I mean, a bug collector or nightmare.
This would probably be a bug collector's nightmare.
I know for a fact it would be Mitsu's nightmare. Because you know how much he hates bugs. Remember, bomb if you're in danger.
I have 5 bombs, I should use them.
Yeah, you should.
Problem is that I've never been a good judge of whether I'm in danger.
The thing is, until it took me a bit of time to learn, well, the way what Mew told me was that there are garbage attacks and attacks that are aimed for you.
Yeah, most of this
And
is
then-
just stuff.
Yeah.
Most of this is just repair dodge. Of course, sometimes it's very intense, as we saw, and I can't believe I can terminate it.
This is why you need the bomb.
Now, this is why I need to pay attention to what the hell I'm doing.
That too.
Oh, hey, I'm back to my red shots. And fly into a bullet. Okay, that was just...
What was that?
The achievement I just got.
Ah, achievement get.
So that's certainly a stage that happened.
洞窟なのに明るいんだ。
Sure is nice of Steam to tell me boss names after I kill them. Here's the This is a nice relaxing stage when you're not playing on the range. Of course, right now I'm also playing it on the lowest possible difficulty, so take your time.
As soon as I am done being kidnapped, you walk right into the fire.
Yeah, pretty much.
That was fun.
So I might game over again on this very stage.
Oh boy.
And again, I'm playing on the lowest possible difficulty.
I should probably go ahead and practice the next stage, the perfect one, Kirby Squeak Squad. That sounds like a good idea.
It is. Because the sooner you get that out, the sooner you get that up and ready, the sooner I can edit it.
長い
Yeah.
足。
Vocal volcano, huh? For volcano level, we're starting, well, not a lava-based volcano, but it's pretty. Okay, so... Just don't run into my... And I'm gonna use the throw ability just to make things easier, perfect on practice-wise.
And I backed myself into a ball. That's it.
Huh.
Should have been able to burst through. Yamiroshi.
Okay, I think I have to take this path. Just be careful of the climb. Gotcha. And let the squeaker get away. Oh, that Hophead will kill himself on fire, even though he can walk on lava.
Dang it, now I want to play for Milky Way Wishes.
Milky Way wishes?
Yeah.
Which one? The Superstar Ultra version, or...?
It'll probably be the Superstar Ultra version.
Yeah, Marx is made into somewhat more of a threat because he has more than double half his health. I mean, double his health. Double half, what?
He has more than double half his health. Well,
more than double his health.
Well, saying more than double half his health is technically true. If you've got more than one... If you've got more than you started with, you've got more than double half your health.
Yeah.
Did not want to switch options there, but I'll take it.
Okay, there's a folly there, good to know.
All of a sudden, I'm Marissa.
Marissa?
Marissa.
I'll be right back.
Oh, cool, I got that spell. That's what that sound was. It's used to spell. wish I had the other type of option. Prefer formation.
やあ、よく来てくれたね。
Hello, Yuyuko.
Okay, I'm gonna have to hope that.
And I plan to avoid.
Hi, bonkers.
This is a lot of jumping.
Here's a bit bonkers. Team A probably at points to the difficulty rating. He's not, although he's not too difficult, he's more technically difficult than just being random. So that might add a point. Oh god!
What?
It's Gao Gao! But at the very least, the ground is a lot lower, so I have more time to react to what he does when he does the sky drill. Thank God. So I have more time to protect myself for the sky drill.
The nice thing about this game compared to Toho is that even on the easy difficulties, the boss goes through all of its phases. Urugahon Kurisu. Unfortunately, I did not get this from the boss because I continued through
君に
times.
会えてよかった。
Ow! Oh no! Are you telling me Big Metallum is gonna be made into an RNG boss? Really? Because the ceiling makes it so that I can't just glide safely over the rocks, and so— oh god, no. And plus, the walls make it so that if I float, if a rock appears at the edge, at the closest to the edge that it can appear, oh boy. But still, at least it's not Yata game.
That's true, it's not Yatagate.
Thank God.
Alright.
And there's a Gordo now, where Mr. Frosty is. And it's actually more threatening than the Sparks. Because it can hit me out from a full jump. Okay, so that'll just be something to bear in mind.
Alright.
So this is the mini-boss tower of the game. And the Gordo! Okay, the Gordo put me in a bad situation there. In that case, I probably should have just floated up.
Alright,
Yeah.
thank you all very much for tuning in. I will see you Tuesday with more Final Fantasy VII, where we actually start Disc 2. Until then, remember...
If he doesn't get tired.
Well, next week I will still have a plan. So, I will see you all Tuesday, and remember, winners don't lose frogs.